Hello, my name's Phil Barlow. I've been teaching here at Scots College for quite a while. At the moment I'm one of the day boy housemasters. I've taught in a variety of faculties, English and history, but more recently over the last 18 years or so I've been involved in the business, economics and legal studies faculty where I actually teach legal studies.
G'day there, my name's Brett Cranfield. I work at the Scots College in the Business and Economics Department.
David Todd, I'm the Director of Basketball at the Scots College as well as a Business Studies and Commerce teacher. I think I've worked with Chris for 6 years now, both in a sporting context and a classroom context in the Economics faculty.
Hi, I'm Gareth. I'm the manager of the library at school, and I've known Chris through my library responsibilities for 5 years now.
Well, my name's Lee Morley. I'm a business and commerce teacher here at Scots College. I've been employed at Scots now full-time for 2 years. I've worked with Chris for that same period of time.
Also obviously worked in the same faculty as Chris now for quite a number of years. And I've worked with him in commerce. I taught junior commerce for a couple of years where he's coordinated the Year 9 program for a long period of time and done an excellent job in that role of coordination, of adapting the program. It's focused on business and marketing, that sort of area, where the boys in Year 9 develop a small business and actually run a small business day, hoping to make a profit. They don't always do so, I don't think, and all those profits go off to a charity organisation. So Chris is involved in that program. As I said, he's managed that program. He's been involved in organising excursions to various local businesses and also for the tourism option of that program too, to things like the SFS for tours and places like that. I've also observed, Chris has taught business studies for a long period of time, although I haven't taught it. I've had a number of students who have done it and who have been in his classes, and I've sat in numerous staff meetings where he's been involved. And his expertise in business study, I'd say, is pretty much unparalleled here at Scots College. He's got a great understanding of the syllabus, a great understanding of the practicalities of business, having worked in business himself and the way that it works. And he can get that information across to the students in a very effective manner. I think his results, if he could show you, would speak for themselves in the very, very strong HSC results that he's achieved throughout his time teaching business studies here at the college.
Things I admire most about Chris, one is his integrity. When Chris says he's going to do something for you, he gets it done, and he gets it done well, and doesn't sort of ever give you any not false hope, but doesn't say I'll do anything and then not come through. Secondly, I admire his relationship he has with his students. Chris has managed to build a great rapport with his Year 11 and Year 12 boys, and that shows in the amount of respect they have for him. And for me as a young teacher, I look up to Chris, and I try and emulate the sort of bond that he has with the boys and the ability to get the best out of them. So, as a young teacher myself, fresh into the profession, Chris has helped me out no end. He's provided resources for me, given advice, acted as a bit of a mentor for me, and someone I can always bounce ideas off and ask for feedback. As a guy around the department, he's always looking to offer a hand, and I don't have to ask for help. He just sort of.
I've always found Chris to be very well organised, very efficient with his lesson preparations, his program preparations, his ability to reflect on his classroom teaching and instruction. You always seem to get really good feedback from his students. They're very engaged in class. They enjoy his classes. They find learning quite fun under Chris's leadership.
With Christopher Tan, I first met Chris in 2005 when he started at the college as a versatile, enthusiastic young teacher. He's a very snappy dresser, looks after himself, and he's been a lot of fun to work with over the last decade or so. I've really enjoyed his company.
The boys that he has in his classes have always spoken very highly of him in terms of his understanding of the content that he presents, but also the way he presents it in the manner. It's a caring and approachable manner, but it's a manner in which he really shows a deep care and concern for the students in his care.
He's got a lot of strengths. He's incredibly well organised. He's meticulous. He still does lesson plans, and he's a great record keeper. And yeah, whenever I've lost anything, he generally knows where to find it, or emails me a copy of what I need. So yeah, that's certainly something which I've tried to learn from him. He's also very creative. He's a good ideas man. Comes up with plenty of new ideas in our department, and one of those we flew together on a couple of business and economics tours overseas. We both enjoy our travel, and I was lucky enough to take Chris and I travelled to the USA on an economics tour, and to China on an economics and business studies tour, and he made that experience a lot of fun for the staff he was with and the boys. So it was awesome, and yeah, that's some things I'll never forget. And he also marketed it really well, because he's a bit of a whiz with ICT and photography, so we ended up with some really good marketing tools for the department, because marketing's his background, and he's been able to kind of help us along, particularly in business studies, with those marketing ideas.
My experience of Chris, he's always very quick to embrace technology. He's the first person that I know of in school who adopted iBooks Author as an alternative way of presenting information to kids. And I also spent some time watching him develop a very complicated stop-motion animation, which was very well received. Chris is also into sport, and he's very much into photography, and he combines these different things in his school life, which makes him a very well-rounded, very approachable, and very innovative character. And I wish him the best.
On a personal level, I've really enjoyed my association working with Chris. He's, as I said earlier, someone who's immensely reliable, who goes about his work in a very sort of very committed way, but also does it without a great deal of seeming stress or pressure. He just gets on with the job and does an exceptional job in the way that he does it. Very organised. He probably puts me to shame in many respects, the way that he organises his day, organises his week, organises his classes. Always has time for his students. That's an amazing thing about Chris, is the fact that he puts himself out for his students, goes that extra bit to ensure that his students have a great understanding of their topic. They know that they can go and approach him, and when they need help, he's always there. The same thing for fellow staff members. He's often stepped in the department as there's been sort of personal crises for some of our teaching staff, with family issues, etc., sickness, illness, deaths, and he's been involved in helping to sort of cover those gaps. Always puts his hand up, always ready to volunteer. In short, he's a sensational staff member. He's someone, if you're looking to employ in your school, that I would jump at the opportunity to do so. He does a great job in many respects, and he's someone who I'm sure that if you did employ, you would be greatly appreciative of that decision that you've made.